Okay, what is going on, everybody? Waiting for some people to filter in. This is the first live stream in quite a while. Haven't had a lot of opportunity to go live lately. It's been mostly playing here and there, playing throughout the day, piecing together videos, but I think I'm going to try to do this a little bit more often, just like the olden days when we were hanging out with 50 subscribers, chilling with 2 or 3 people. Today, let's get into it. We're playing Naya Humans. We are starting Diamond Tier 4. Season's just started, so we'll get into it without further ado. Seems like the audio is a little high. Let's bring that down a little bit. And if you're watching this after the fact, I'm going to put timestamps down in the description so you can just watch the matches as they occurred. So let's run over the deck list before we get started. Okay. This is Naya Humans. This is my build. Not particularly my build, but the build that we're running tonight. Boros Burn is the top aggro deck right now. We also see Naya Runes, Selesnya enchantments, things like that. It's tough. The meta is pretty tough right now. Boros is high. We did a video on Boros like a week and a half ago, and since then it's kind of taken over the meta. Not because of me, because just it's a good build. Not claiming that, but let's run through this deck and get into some matches. 4 Hopeful Initiates, 1 drop to train, a 1/2. Also tap 3 mana, remove a couple counters from creatures you control. Destroy an enchantment or artifact. And there are problem enchantments in the meta. We have 4 Intrepid Adversaries, good as a 2-drop, 3/1 life linker or to pump your squad. Also helps the Initiate to train if you want to play it on turn 2. Luminarch Aspirant, good old trusty. We have 4 Thalias. We want to tax our opponent as much as possible, as early as possible. 2 Valorous Stance. You'll use this a lot of times to make your creature indestructible, but you'll also find that when people play big creatures, aka Thundering Raiju, things like that, you want to save this and destroy where you can't use Brutal Cathar, which we have 4 of. Spellbinder. Exile things from the opponent's hand, 3 of those. We have 2 Redain, God of the Wordy. Sometimes you'll go Valkymir's Protector Shield, not often though. Adeline, 2 of those. 1 Legion Angel, Helana and Elena Partners, and 3 Sigarda, Champion of Light. Running 1 Legion Angel in the main, 3 in the sideboard. 2 Caves of the Frost Dragon. That's our only man land that we have. Sadly, we don't have Faceless Haven anymore, but it'll do. Iganjo's Seat of the Empire, good removal for attacking or blocking creature. Soken's good for making a couple little 1/1s, which the damage can matter at some points in the game. Basic Plains, Pathways, Pathways, dual lands from Midnight Hunt. And we're off to the races. Let's get started. If you like the video, please hit that thumbs up for me. Leave a comment with any suggestions, concerns, whatever, you name it, and consider subscribing for more live streams and videos. Let's do this thing, win or lose. I don't know about you all, but I've been having kind of a tough time in the meta lately. It's been kind of rough. Let's do it. We're going first. We only have 2 lands. We have 2 Brutal Cathars. We have a bunch of 3-drops and Helana and Elena. Gonna need a green for that by turn 4. If we're going first, we kind of want to play something before turn 3. I'm a little bit hesitant to mulligan in case we get a worse hand, but I think we do have to mulligan this because we can't really afford to be not playing anything, maybe and potentially till turn 3. Alright. This looks a little bit better. Do this. Yeah, I think we can try to hope to draw into a green mana, and Helana and Elena will really... If we can play that on turn 4, we're looking pretty good. Put the Brutal Cathar away. Plains in. Swamp. Okay. Lead with our power. That way, hopefully, if they want to get rid of the aspirant, they have to use their whole turn to do it at this point. Swamp, swamp. Swamp, swamp. Is it going to be a Tenacious Underdog, or is it going to be a Infernal Grasp out our aspirant? Rather see a creature come down, if you're asking me, because we have a Brutal Cathar waiting. Nothing. Alright, so that means they probably do have removal. Okay. Put it here, see if we can get in for 3. Nothing. Alright, Adversary down. Give me that green mana. What do I have to do? Get that green mana. Come on now. Come on now. I guess any mana, right? Even a Plains or a Mountain would allow us to go Intrepid Adversary. Skyclave Relic. This taps to add a mana of any color. If you kick it, then you make 2 copies of it. Alright. Let's see what's going on in this hand. If you guys are watching and the volume, I haven't streamed in a while, so if the volume's too high, please type it in the chat so I can at least know. So if there's a volume issue, please let me know. Alright, Spellbinder. We got Ebon Death, Dracolich, Cosmos Elixir, Invoke Despair. So they have 5 mana. Cut of the Prophets. What do we take here? Cosmos doesn't bother us. Ebon Death kind of bothers us. Plus, that's the thing that keeps coming back. Invoke Despair. We will sacrifice 4. Okay, we'll sacrifice this. Because if we draw a land... If we were to be able to draw land, we could have had lethal, but we can't. So... Go in here. Tax the spells. Tax those spells. Hope you guys are having a great Sunday. Hope you had a good weekend. The weekend's been pretty busy. We were doing a lot of family stuff and did another AI video earlier. That was a lot of fun. Rating cards with Urza's AI. We got an AI-generated card called Llanowar Elves. That was a 4-drop. It was 1 green, 3 generic, and it's like a 2/2 elf. And then when it came into the battlefield, it created like another 2/2 elf. And it was just took me off guard that it was called Llanowar Elves. That video is up on the channel if you guys are interested in that. That's just like good old fun. Sometimes you gotta take a break from the ladder, or at least I do, and just have some fun based around Magic, you know? Good old-fashioned fun. So they have 5 mana because they have Skyclave Relic, but anything that they do is going to be taxed because we have Thalia here. So they have it in... No, they've already used their Invoke Despair. They have Cut of the Prophets. Can't do that. Cosmos Elixir costs 5. Takanuma they can channel. They can't get anything back. Alright. Tap land. Okay. On Thalia. See if they have anything in response. I doubt that they have an instant sweeper, so I think we're feeling pretty confident. But we all know in Magic the Gathering, the moment that you're like, I'm feeling pretty good about it, something unexpected happens. Bringing the timer down. Got it. Country Fried in the channel. What's up, my man? How's it going? Haven't streamed in a while. Been a long time. How you doing? Country Fried's been hard at work on the channel It Resolves on YouTube, making some really cool, fun decks. I love it. Channel's It Resolves. Those two guys are great. How's your weekend, Country? Alright, let's get into another game. Opponent goes first. A little bit worrisome. So we go Igandro turn 1. Hope to draw either a forest or a mountain. That dictates what we play here. We flip this. Country Fried going, bro. Doing great. Glad to see you streaming. I'm glad to be back. I haven't had much time to do streaming, but it's fun. Kicking off the rust. You know, shaking the rust off. Stretching the streaming legs a little bit. I don't know if we can keep this, honestly. We are on the draw. That's fine. It's a risky keep. But I like to live dangerously. Bit of a risky keep. Hive. Alright. Play that on white. Okay, well, ask and you shall receive. Let's lead with our power here. Blood Chief it out. Okay. Get Spellbinder down. Let's see what's going on in that hand. Blood Chief's Thirst, go blank. Blood on the Snow, Blood Chief's Thirst, Meat Hook, Invoke Despair. Okay, so our two Brutal Cathars aren't going to be doing much. They only have 2 lands, though. Get rid of the Meat Hook. That's the most obvious candidate. They do have 2 Blood Chief's Thirsts. So I guess that's probably why they kept that hand. Because we have 2 lands, we can destroy 3 things. So... in. The fact that they do only have 2 lands, and Blood Chief's Thirst is a sorcery, get Thalia down, and let's tax them. Yeah, I knew they wouldn't like that. Adeline? We could go wide. We got rid of their Meat Hook. That's not a bad plan. Go Adeline, we draw another land, we pump the whole squad. I like that. And Blood Chief's Thirst can't take out Spellbinder or Adeline, so... Skullport Merchant. That's another land. Pump squad. Okay, land, Blood on the Snow. Yep. Okay, Skullport Merchant's back. Okay. Cathar. Initiate. Big Al, what's up? Not much, man. Hope your day was going good. Oh, they drew another meat hook. Ah, hope you had a good weekend. Well, isn't that just something? Alright, let's go white. Cathar in. Aspirant. Here. Invoke Despair. We'll sack that. Because they can't hit that with their Blood Chief's Thirst right away without paying the kicker. Looks like Mono Black stabilized against us, you guys. There's Sigarda, though. So, we're getting go blanked at some point, right? If we attack in here, they block with the eye twitch. How do we flip this Cathar? We just let it flip? But if they go blank us, we're going to discard both these. We have to play this. There's just absolutely no way that we just can't play that. Alright, we're going to see a mascot exhibition go to their hand. Yes, there it is. Okay. We're in a tight spot. We're in a pickle. Big Al, question. What are the sets that are kept at rotations? It lasts 4 or 3. That's a great question. I think everything rotates out up to and including D&D. Don't quote me on that, though. Or AFR. Don't quote me. They have a Blood Chief's Thirst, Mascot Exhibition, Go Blank. I mean, they can just make us discard these, right? So, in you go. In you go. We won the last game pretty cleanly. This game we have like a 10% chance of winning, probably. Yeah, I think Forgotten Realms and everything before it goes. And then the new rotation will be Innistrad. Midnight Hunt forward. Land. Okay. Good game. Moving on to the next game. They stabilized. They had a lot of removal in the beginning. Good for them. It was a good game. Yeah, it's going to be weird, Al, post-rotation when you see all the mono white cards go. Like, all the white cards that have been really powerful. So we're talking about Luminarch Aspirant, Redane. I guess Thalia and Adeline and Adversary will still be there. Opponent goes first. 2 lands again. You're welcome. Keep it. Haunted Ridge. Play a Plains. There's a farmland, so that means this goes down on red. Adversary in. It's like our opponent's playing Jund, so we can expect Chariot to fall at some point, Fable of the Mirror Breaker, things like that. All kinds of goodies. They got the decathlon sleeves. These are nice. Them's nice sleeves you got there. Blood Tithe Harvester. So we have 2 Brutal Cathars. Do we actually care about that? I wonder. If we don't Brutal Cathar it, they sack it and kill whatever we play, basically, right? But what do they have in their hand? Is it worth taxing that with Spellbinder? Yep. Let's see what's going on. MYTHIC, whack. 3 less to cast if it targets a white creature. That is how strong Boros is in the meta, you guys, in mono white. People are main decking white hate cards. Another one, Raven Feeblement. That's insane. Okay. Take the MYTHIC. So they have 2 cards specifically designed to kill white creatures. So this is 1 mana, 4, -4/-4. This is a 1 mana of -4/-4. Pretty nuts. Okay, well then. We make them use them, and we keep replacing our things. In the hopes that they run out of those. Wonder what this deck does when it's not playing against white. Maybe it was worth it for them to do that because they're like, I always just play against white decks. Let's play 2 things. Who's getting whacked? The sorcery. Power word kill. Through the blood token. Jonathan, hello. What's going on? Cathar. Fable the Mirror Breaker is down. Okay. We take that. We go in for 2. Discard 2. See what they get rid of. Chariot and Riveteer's Charm. I don't think they would get rid of Chariot without having another one. I was going to say. There you go. Alright. Alana and Elena partners. They can't MYTHIC right now unless they draw another one because it costs 4. So we exiled it with the Spellbinder. So what is our play? We can switch. We can play nothing and flip the Brutal Cathars. We can go Helana and Elena, make one of them a 4/4. And attack in with that. They can block with Chariot or 2 tokens. That's the play. So this way, if they block with the Chariot's just dead. Gladiator's Proving Ground. Okay. Transformed. So I think our play here is to go over the top. We have a First Striker Moonrage Brute. If we play Sigarda, give it haste, makes it a 6/6 flying trample. It also gives us another human in our hand, possibly. See what they've got. Raven Feeblement. Alright. Okay, we're chilling. Now I think we go backup plan. thirsted that out. All right. And a... So we've got... What do we have here? 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 mana. MYTHIC exiled. They can MYTHIC for 2. So whatever we play, possibly 3 if they draw land. So we need to be aware of that. Okay. Everything goes away except Adeline. They get some triggers, and then they make their 2/2. I'm not really unhappy about that. Okay. Let's do this. We attack with Adeline. We make a 2/2. They get some looting action here. Discard a Fable and a land. Grab 2 more cards. Briar Ridge Tracker we can take out with the Brutal Cathar. Not a big deal. Draw a card there. Alright. Okay, it's time to just hammer. They can block there. They're at 4. Do we play the Hopeful Initiate? That's the question. So if they meet, what do they have? They're trying to draw MYTHIC anyway. If they do that, I guess we just wait. Workshop War Chief. When it dies, create a 4/4 green Rhino. Not when it's exiled, though. Thalia is not going to meaningfully tax a MYTHIC anyway right now. So, this is our best option. We flip that. If they have another MYTHIC, they're going to have to MYTHIC everything. Okay. We're in here. Very clever. Okay. Rhino. Gotta take that reflection away. Very nice. That Kiki Jiki, Fable of the Mirror Breaker, is such a crazy card. Look at this life that they're gaining off of War Chief. Every time they make one, they gain 3 life. We took it away, but they were at like 7. Now they're at 16. We do have air superiority right now. We're going to see what happens. Trample. Take that. Pretty good meat hook. Jund is strong right now. Okay. Thalia in. Legion Angel. We block one of them. We take 18. Really good play. Don't think that we could have done anything differently. James, you can do some crazy stuff with Kiki Jiki. Yeah. I think the price, if I was looking at the price of that card the other day, took a while for it to catch on, but the price I think is like pretty high right now in paper just because people are starting to abuse the enter the battlefield and leave the battlefield effects of things. Another War Chief. Okay. In. Well, to that I say, I'm going to first strike your 2/2, and I'm going to kill your Briar Ridge Tracker, and I'm going to leave you only with Rhinos. We'll say good game. It happens. Pretty gross. But that's why and how we learn. So we know Fable the Mirror Breaker. If you can get the reflection down and then start copying War Chief, pretty gross. You can learn from wins, we can learn from losses, you know? That's what's up. Alright. Shorter stream tonight, you guys. This is the first stream in a few months. I appreciate y'all stopping by. I appreciate the support. And thank you for hitting the thumbs up button and leaving any comments and subscribing. We're at 1,086 subscribers right now, and I actually can't believe that we're able to get there. That was, it's always the goal to grow the channel, but I just have memories of starting the channel like 11 months ago and being at like 5 and streaming, and that was fun too, don't get me wrong. But I really appreciate it, you guys. Let's throw farmland down first. Adversary. Let's get this down on white. Going with Luminarch Aspirant. It's pretty crazy. The meta is, you know, it's insane with Boros and white-based things when people are main decking Rave, Enfeeblement, and Whack. Pretty nuts. We are just operating like mono white with red and green mana base right now. Playing mono white with weird lands. Royal Eruption. In for 3, you say. What could they have in white that would allow them to kill Adeline? What white 1-drop? Do I call this bluff and then we get blown out here? What white 1-drop is there that could do this? Guess it's better to be safe than sorry. I don't know. I don't think there is one. Okay, let's get rid of this. Okay, they have their Aspirant back. Brutal Cathar on Adeline. Kind of disappointing. Let's see if they hold anything back here. Hold quite a bit back. Alright. So then if we Intrepid Adversary, it becomes... This becomes a 5-3. The other one's a 5-3. This is a 4-4. 3-3. There's that option too. So what if we do this? They have one card left. I don't think they're going to have a burn spell that can outdo the Intrepid Adversary with a toughness of like 4. They could have another Brutal Cathar. This would bring it to 6-4. Seven five, excuse me. That's what's up. And we go to 19. So we can weather some hits here. Oh. Man. They just did it like that. They're just like, yeah, I got a Brutal Cathar for that. No big deal. We can still weather some hits, though. Got another trick up our sleeve here. We'll take... We're going to take 9. We can swing back here. They can't block with the Brutal Cathar for Helana and Elena. Yeah, we'll take it. Okay. In. Buff. Here. Haste. In with you, in with you, in with you. Have to block with one of them. They go to 1, we get our adversary back. Now, if Helana and Elena stays on the battlefield and we don't get killed here, we go Spellbinder or Redain and then give it haste and just ping in the air. Raiju, but we're at 17 and we have the potential to gain 2 more life unless they take care of this adversary. 5-5. So they attack with both of these, they put a counter on something. That's potentially 14, 15, 16, 17 damage. We block Raiju. Okay. Here, we're not going to Spellbinder. They could have a Play with Fire in their hand, and they could just blow us out. So we're going to cast Redain. Got there. Good game. Good night, sweet prince. Alright, so we're running a 50-50. We played 4 matches. 1-1, lost 1, 1-1, lost 1 again, and then won another one. So 50% in Diamond 4. I'd like to be higher than that. Everybody always would, right? Let's do one more tonight. You guys, if you're watching this after the fact, after it's live, or you guys watching right now that are in the chat, if you, Ryan, I'll respond to you just a second. If you're in the chat, let me know if there's a day. If you guys want to see one day a week where we do a live stream in addition to the other videos, I am down with that. I can make that work. I've been super busy lately, but I can probably set aside one day to do a live stream if you guys want to hang out, play some ranked, and see some different decks. Ryan, recent subscriber, have been on a losing streak, so hopefully this deck will change things. I hope so, Ryan. We're running 50% right now. I think this tonight. I think the stats on it are like my stats on it are like 58, 59. The meta seems to be like pretty balanced right now, so it's hard to run away with something in like a high 60s win rate. There are people out there that do it, obviously, but I hope so. It's a solid deck though. Let's do one more tonight. Ryan, I appreciate you subscribing. Thank you very much. I appreciate all of the support from everybody. Alright, we're on the play this time. That's nice. We have 3 lands. That's nice. We had 2. Alright, Overgrown Farmland, turn 1. We have no turn 1 play anyway. Crag Crown for red. Third is Overgrown Farmland. And since we're going first, thinking we're going to go in with Thalia. Because we want to save the adversary if possible. MTG Hillbilly, how about every Sunday do a live? That's not a bad idea, my friend. Jonathan, I can watch any day as long as it's 4 p.m. Pacific. Don't get home till then. Alright, I appreciate you guys letting me know which ones you want to do. Sundays will be cool. I could probably swing that. So this is Esper. More than likely Esper Aggro, because that's the big thing right now. I don't know how much Thalia is going to help against that, but I'd rather still play Thalia than the adversary right now. Because we're looking at the main thing that we want to get out of their hand before turn 3 is Rafine. Sundays? Sunday. Alright. We'll probably make that work, guys. I appreciate the input. Let's see if they have Rafine in their hand, because Rafine is the thing we want to stop from coming down, and we'll attack while we can. They have Tenacious Underdog, Malevolent Hermit, Wandering Emperor, and another Aspirant and Vanishing Verse. That is a hell of a hand. You can play Sigarda next turn. We don't care too much about these two, honestly. Wandering Emperor sucks. They don't have any lands, is the thing. This is taxed to 5. This is taxed to 3. Get rid of that. We're just going to have to play Sigarda next turn and just hammer. So hopefully... So they didn't attack. I was hoping they would attack. So if we play Sigarda, we get this a 3-1 first strike, but they would love to double block this and kill it, so that way their Emperor costs 4. We'll go for 4 right now. If they can't kill Sigarda or Elites, well, they can kill Elite Spellbinder with Vanishing Verse. But they have to choose between Thalia and Sigarda, because Thalia is the one holding their Emperor up. They have a Vanishing Verse. You can Vanishing Verse the Spellbinder. They can't do anything else, though. So let's make it hard for them. Okay, that keeps our Spellbinder, though. They go to 6. Legion Angel in the air. Alright. Counter there. Still only 4 lands, so they cannot stop us right now. Emperor, they're tapped out. What's the move? Wish we had a Brutal Cathar. I'll be right with you, chat. I gotta use all my brain cells right now. I'm firing on... I got about 5 brain cells, and I'm firing on 4 of them right now. So... We go adversary that pumps this, makes this a 5/3. Makes Sigarda a 5/5. Let's do this. This is what we do. We make sure that we have Coven, right? 3 power, 4 power, 5 power. We go in like this. That way we get to look at a human. They go to 1. We drop Adeline. I think we've locked this one up, chat. They can now play Wandering Emperor. Oh, but they don't. Alright. They have... Rafine's Tower is all they have. Alright, we got it. Got it. So we're in 3 and 2 tonight. 3 and 2. Something just hit my head. I was like, what the hell? Alright, let's look. Look at chat. Sunday, do a live after 4 p.m. any day. Sunday works. Sunday's good. Ryan, any control decks you'd recommend for the ladder? Controls more my style. Mono black control's decent. Orzhov control. So, like, if you look back about in the channel the past week and a half, there's an Orzhov build, there's a mono black control, I think it's called Pure Evil, the Orzhov one, I can't remember what it's called, Aggro Killer, and then I think those are about my only 2. Those builds are pretty good. Boros is just so fast, it's tough for control right now, especially in best of 1. But I think those are probably your best bet if you want to play control. MTG Hibbley, I like the long game, seems more fun. Yeah, there's a lot of enjoyment out of having a long game. Orzhov Planeswalkers, yeah, Country Fried. Orzhov Walkers, that one that you guys showcased on It Resolves. I think it was Thea's build. That one seemed really nasty with Kaya and Sorin. I think it had Lolth in there and all that, yeah. Or was that Esper Country? I can't remember. But anyway, I'm going to call it there for tonight. I think Sunday, I'll make an announcement in the community tab on the channel. So if you check the community tab, I'll do a post there about what day I want to do the, what day works for streaming. But it seems like chat is mostly about Sunday right now, which would make sense because it is Sunday and you guys are all available. So appreciate you stopping by, helping me to shake off the rust for the streaming. Like I said, I haven't done it in a few months, but we'll get a day going. We'll make it Sunday. I'm like 80% sure that it'll be Sunday. So that's it for tonight. Thank you so much for subscribing, hitting that thumbs up on the video, and I will see you hopefully next Sunday. Country Fried, Orzhov, good game, great stream. Have a great one. You too, brother. If you guys haven't checked out the channel, It Resolves on YouTube. Country Fried is one of the 2 partners on that channel. They're definitely worth dropping a sub. James, take care. I appreciate it. You do the same, brother. I hope you guys have a great week, and I will see you next Sunday. Thanks again.